Hello all, and welcome to the next unboxing. And this time we are going to take a look at the Neca Ultimate Ghost Face. I wanted this figure when it first kind of announced. I shouldn't really say that. I kind of went back and forth on him, and then I kind of realized he rounds out like that top 5 or 6 kind of horror movie icons for me. Um, I think for me personally, it's like Freddy at 1. I think you got Michael Myers at 2. Maybe Ghostface at 3. Leatherface, and then Jason. And then I have an honorable mention for 6, which I'll actually get to that unboxing later at some point. But yeah, I think he kind of just rounds out that, like, those top kind of slasher film killers. So cool to finally actually get a proper Ghostface. I never picked up the clothed one. Didn't really like that. I'm not a big fan of the clothed series. I have one that I am going to open at some point. But I didn't want to get it for this guy because I knew eventually this would come out. Went back and forth on it, caved in, went ahead and ordered him from Big Bad Toy Store, and here he is. Box is obviously great. With the Ultimates, you're getting that new. They all kind of have that window boxing, so there we go. He's got 3 different heads. We got a bloody variant. We got the glow-in-the-dark one, which I believe is from part 3 when they're filming the movie. And then we have like the zombie one, which I think is from the MTV show. One of my friends told me. I wasn't quite familiar with it. I haven't seen the MTV show. I know it had that weird version of Ghostface that sucked. Yeah, so that's what we're getting on the box. Pretty standard fare elsewhere. The green mask is supposed to actually glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. So I don't know if we'll kind of get into that or anything, but maybe. Beyond that, though, glad to finally have him. Like I said, he kind of rounds out my favorite slasher. There you go. Horror movie icon list kind of thing. Especially like villains, particularly. And yeah, let's just crack this guy open and see what we're really getting here. Go from the top, I suppose. I love these Ultimate boxes, just saying. I don't keep them, but I don't blame anybody who just wants to keep them mint in the box like this. They look great. Especially the ones that have like a movie poster. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one for Leatherface looks great. I liked that box. So there we go. Pretty easy to get that out. Pop that out. Is everything going to pop out? Nope, all solid one piece. Cool, actually. So first thing, let's take a look at the scythe. Again, I wasn't quite sure where the scythe was from. I mean, it's like really detailed. And then a friend of mine told me that it was from the series, I think. Which, again, I haven't seen the series. So I did like that they kind of gave you options, like different masks from different movies. I mean, he does look the same in pretty much every movie as some of the accessories fall out. So, I mean, it works if you want to change them out and everything. So we got an open hand here. This looks more like a hand to hold the some of the weapons, maybe even the voice box over here. But yeah, we got that one. This one is almost a closed fist. It's got a little, I'm guessing that's for weapons as well. We have a knife. This kind of looks more like the knife they used in the first movie. Then, of course, you got the classic kind of kitchen knife that you're probably going to be fair, you're probably going to associate this more with like a Michael Myers. And then we kind of got a bit more of a hunting knife kind of thing with what looks like a wooden handle as opposed to the black handle. It's like a brown wooden handle. I don't know if that's coming out in the camera all right. this is tiny. This is the little voice box, little voice changer. Yeah, don't lose that. That is tiny. So yeah. Maybe an unpopular opinion. I like when we get Matthew Lillard as Ghostface more. So just throwing that out there. Let's get to these alternate heads. Again, we have the glow-in-the-dark green head from, I believe, 3 when they're shooting the movie. According, that's what my friend said. I don't remember a lot of 3. I think I just kind of out of sight, out of mind that movie. We got a bloody variant. This one's pretty cool. If you're going for like an attack scene pose. And then we got this zombie mask. I believe is what it's called. From the TV series, I think. And let's get to him himself. Awesome. All right. Oh, he stands really good on his own. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, this is great. I'm glad we got a soft goods kind of cloak. And I think it needs to be that way. Yes, you have the clothed figure, but putting like a real figure underneath that, which I believe is just in black pants. Yeah, see, if you lift that up, it's just a plastic body. It has no definition, no styling, nothing. And then you just get the black pants and the brown boots. It works. I mean, there's no reason for you to take the cloak off of Ghostface. So, yeah, I mean, it works. I will say that as an ultimate, he could probably use a little bit more articulation down here. I mean, he stands perfectly fine and everything, and it works. But yeah, his articulation is not hampered much by the cloak. I like that. Like, they make the cloak just loose enough to kind of get you to do whatever he needs to with the soft good. So like that. The hood's on pretty good. Yeah, he just looks great. I like this. See if I can go. Yep, there you go. Blam. Easy. And to be fair, that's probably how I would mostly pose him. Just him with a knife. A bloody knife. That's kind of just your classic Ghostface from the first movie. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Glad I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Let's see if we can get the voice box in here. Will it go in this hand? Oh, maybe not. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I mean, this is great. I think the only thing I kind of think of maybe that he would need is a little cell phone, like one of those 90s cell phones that they have in the movie. But beyond that, like, this is a great figure. I mean, a lot of these NECA Ultimates always are, but they really nailed the Ghostface. Yeah, no complaints. I mean, I'm not going to use, like, these interchangeable heads, really. Not my thing. Probably not going to use the scythe. I guess if you wanted to give this scythe to, like, a different character, you could. I don't know who else really used a scythe in a movie. Did Michael Myers ever use a scythe? Jason Voorhees, maybe? I'm going to take a guess and say they all have at some point. I don't remember Freddy Krueger ever using a scythe. I'm probably wrong, though. So, I mean, that's cool, too. If you want to, like, you know, you could easily give this knife to Michael Myers, the kitchen knife. But yeah, I think this is the way to go. Just the classic kind of little knife that he has, and then you have the voice box in the other hand, and there you go. You have a Scream 1, like, perfect Ghostface. Love it. I mean, again, no real negatives on this guy. I think he's damn near perfect, and that is awesome. Kind of, like I said, I'm kind of speechless. I don't know where else to really go with this. In terms of if you want me to talk a little bit about the actual movies, the Scream movies, I think that the first one is the best one. I think that first movie is a classic. I really do. And it's just kind of the curse of a lot of horror movies. It tends to just kind of go down from there. I think the only franchise for horror movies that really breaks that mold, to be fair, is the probably the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Because the first one's amazing, probably the best one. Second one's not that good, but then the third one is great. So like it kind of has an up and down thing going. The scythe, like a lot of other NECA stuff, is very delicate here, especially where the blade meets the wood. So be careful with that if you're going to use it. The wood itself actually isn't that bad. Just right here, up here with the blade kind of meets it. Just kind of messing around with it, I noticed that. I'm kind of just rambling in this one because I like this figure. Like I said, there's not a lot to really complain about. I mean, not a lot to really even nitpick. I just think it's a really good, damn near perfect figure, especially for what it is, for what he's supposed to be. Maybe a little bit more ankle and leg articulation would help this guy. But beyond that, I can't think of anything else. I mean, yeah, he's just a great figure, and I'm glad they went the soft goods. So that's about it. A quick, easy review. And when you have that, not a review per se, but just a quick, easy look. And when you have that kind of, short, just like look at a figure, like I think that's the best thing because there's not a lot to complain about. So yeah. Love this, and I will catch you guys in the next video.